Hi everyone, welcome back to another edition of Moments with Lulu. If you're new to my channel, please make sure you're subscribed so you're getting notifications whenever I put up a new video. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you my study strategies for nursing school. So I'm going to share with you how I have studied for my nursing school exams and my test as well, and just a general study guide. So without further ado, let's get right into this video. I just need you all to know that what learning style works for me does not necessarily have to work for someone else, and what works for you doesn't have to work for any other person. So you just need to make sure that you're adapting a learning style that is specific to your learning needs. It's important that you know the kind of learner you are, because that will help you, that will assist you in knowing how best you can study. So first of all, knowing that I'm a combination of visual and auditory learner has helped me organize my learning and know what is best for me and how I can learn better. So that's something everyone needs to figure out. One thing I do is before class, I read through the assigned textbook chapters, not necessarily to understand. So I go on the course outline, so on the course objective for that particular lecture, and then I look for the assigned textbook chapters for my foundational classes or whatever course, and then I go onto the textbook and try to read the whole chapter. I don't spend a lot of time reading that because I'm not necessarily reading to memorize or to know anything, but just to get an overview of what that content or that lecture is going to be about, so it doesn't really sound foreign to me. And sometimes I just wait for the teacher to say the lecture, and then at my own free time I read the whole textbook, and also just to get an overview and not necessarily to memorize, either or. So after reading my whole textbook chapter, I take the PowerPoint to class. Whatever the instructor says, I listen more to what is not on the PowerPoint and what the instructor is stressing about. So if an instructor is stressing something on a lecture or in class and it's not a PowerPoint, that's something I take note of, because it's more likely exam question since it's not there. And sometimes instructors do that because they want students to come to class. I had a particular prof in my first year of university for anatomy and physiology, and she would always say, this is going to be on the exam, know this for the exam, know this for exam purposes and stuff like that. And actually some or most of what she said will be on the exam were actually on the exam. So that's why, again, you have to go to class. Another thing I do is, at my free time, I organize Quizlet questions. So I specifically go for NCLEX Quizlet questions related to that particular lecture or that particular content that I have studied in nursing school or that we've learned. So I need to have read all the materials from the lecture and from the PowerPoint to be able to look for NCLEX style questions, because you need to study to practice questions. If I'm answering like anything related to pharmacology, physiology, anatomy, I try to treat every question like they are my actual real life patients. I don't know how that works for me, but I just feel like putting a real person in that question, I'm able to get it more. Another thing I do is watching YouTube videos. The videos I mostly watch are Sarah and Khan Academy. So these are the only two YouTube nursing videos I focus on, because again, another thing for me is that I don't want to watch too many people and confuse myself and stuff like that. So I just make sure I stick to what works for me. That's something about me. I don't like changing my learning styles unless I see a huge difference in how I study for this course versus this one. Another thing I do is collective note taking. So again, that's why you need friends in your nursing program. So we used to be 10 of us. We share a Google Doc. So we create a Google Doc for each lecture where each person is taking notes. So if I'm taking a particular section and someone else is taking a particular section, we all know who is typing what and where they're typing. So Google Doc is also an effective way for me. Another thing I do, like I do this one with a particular friend for a few subjects. So this is it, like we make flashcards on Quizlet to study for an exam. So you can also create flashcards on Quizlet for people who probably don't like the paper copies of like flashcards. So I have a very good friend in nursing school. Something we do is quiz each other. So before an exam, or just, whenever it's convenient, asking other people questions also helps your understanding and helps all of you, because someone else might explain it in a way that oh, I never thought of it this way, and this is also another way to think of it, and stuff like that. That really helps. That's why you also need to have friends in nursing school. And for me, something I don't do is like asking questions or reviewing materials before my exam, right before my exam, because that can like throw you off, or that can make you nervous about, you know, what you've studied before. So it's just best to just, you know, be calm, let your brain rest for the exam you're going into, and just stick to what you know, and don't let anyone confuse you. So another way I study is by going to the library, because that's where I'm able to concentrate effectively. I love to study in quiet places, and the library has like quiet spaces and spaces where you can also do group work. I cannot study at the comfort of my home because my home is like a distractor, and that's something important when you're trying to study. You need to know what distracts you and avoid them. So since I know my home is a distractor, I know my refrigerator and my bed are two big distractors for me in my house. That's the more reason why I will sit myself in the library up until 9 p.m. to just make sure that I achieve everything I've come to achieve for that day before going home. One thing I never really did was go to bed without reviewing my pharmacology content from that day. I could probably do it for other courses, but for pharmacology, I could never do that. Lastly, just make sure you take it easy. Take frequent breaks when you need to, and you see yourself doing exceedingly well. That's the end of this video. I will see you all next week. Bye now.